Follow the show on Twitter at SportsCast_THN. That's SportsCast_THN. It's the SportsCast on the Rant Radio Network.
Welcome back to the SportsCast Tuesdays. That's right, Tuesdays, 6 to 8, right here, rantradionetwork.com, people, with my boy, the Knocker, in the hizzle.
El Martes.
On our new day and time, right here, 6 to 8. Again, every Tuesday we'll be coming to you live from the Rant Radio Network studios. Again, guys, we thank you once again for checking in. Hope the time fits into the people's schedules a little better. I know some like the afternoon. They can listen to it during work.
Yep.
You know, a little way for them to get away during the day. But a lot of people don't have that opportunity. So when they get home, what do they want to do? They want to listen to the SportsCast.
Yes, be entertained.
They want to be entertained.
And
So it's kind of working out. People are able to get home by 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And even on the East Coast, you can get your kids to bed.
And if you're stuck in traffic,
You know?
if you're stuck in
flip it
traffic
on.
out here, they flip us on. Man.
Everybody's
We'll
got
get
an
you all the way
auxiliary
home.
input in their car now. Everyone plugs in their iPhone. So you guys, again, thank you once again for all the support. And we're going to, again, have our show tomorrow. Our NFL Game Day show will be now from 6 to 8 on Wednesday. So you're going to get a double dose just on 2 different days.
Sure.
Tuesday, Wednesday, back to back, 6 to 8. We're going to spread it out a little bit. It's too much goodness, in one day.
Well, people were overloaded.
Yeah.
They were overloaded. They
You
just
can only
couldn't
take so
handle.
much of the
That's right.
sexiness of the Knocker
That's right.
for so long, right? I know.
It is
telling
rough.
you.
I know. What can I say?
It is. Everybody's going to be living with us on the fantasy life, though.
Love it. Yeah.
Turn it up for me. Give me.
Hey, and if you can't hear
Oh,
it
am I
live,
not plugged in? I'm not plugged in.
if you can't hear it live, then man, just record it, listen to it the next day.
I know.
What's up?
Exactly. Again, but
Even I know how to do that.
I know. I didn't have it plugged in. There you go, Al. And we have our nothing against us. Arvin's still out there. I don't want to hurt his feelings. He's still out there. Arvin, you're one of the best producers in this whole entire world, and I love you.
Wow, you've been drinking, haven't you?
No, but I'm glad Alan's going to be with us producing the show. DJ Slim will be in here. We're trying to get Arvin to take his shot that is overdue now.
He's pussying
The
out.
Twitter fans are calling him out.
Yeah.
The SportsCast fans are calling him out.
You think you got away last week?
There he is.
You think you
He's
got
in.
away last
He's in the
week?
hizzle.
Yeah, baby.
He's in the hizzle.
We thought throw some highway to hell.
Arvin's in. If you guys are watching us now, you can watch us live at irantradio.com.
You need to throw some highway to hell.
That is the most. That's not a fetus in a bottle. That is actually bacon
That is
vodka.
bacon. That is 6-year-old bacon sitting in a bottle of vodka.
That is horrible, Arvin. That is absolutely disgusting. I can't even bring that on my table right now. Well, everyone's been calling for it. Okay. Now
No. You don't walk in with it already poured, homie.
There he goes.
What do you think? I just woke up?
There he goes. Got the Rocky music going.
Remember, pockets of flavor.
Pockets of flavor. Arvin's taking
No,
a
no,
shot.
no, no. Let him feel it again. Let him feel it again.
Yeah, we want to see you pour from the
Empty
bottle,
that.
homie.
Empty that cup.
No. You pour a new shot in an empty cup.
it. No.
Yeah, we say empty it. Alan says empty it.
call extreme bullshit. Extreme bullshit. That's not even cloudy, homeboy.
You smell like completely different there, Arvin.
Mm-hmm.
Get him on camera. Get on camera. Get on camera. Yes, you take the shot. All right,
What should we
Arvin's on camera. There it is.
Bacon
Oh, don't act. Oh, look at him. He's throwing up on the side.
boy. All right, George Lopez.
All right, George. Yeah, can you believe that?
What?
Thank you, Arvin.
Thank you, Arvin.
Thank you. We love him. We do love him. He's hurling outside the studio now.
Yes.
Very well played. That's how you play drops right there. No, but did you hear about that with George Lopez?
No, what?
No?
No, what?
Did you hear about the story with him?
I know he's got a new show.
No, he passed out in I forget what it was. It's a casino, right? Right, Alan? Okay, where was it at? Do you know the state or where was it at exactly? No, he was in a casino.
Get out of here.
Atlantic City. He got so hammered, he was found passed out on the floor of the casino.
Get the
Like,
hell out of here.
You have to be so hammered. Like, we've all been there.
Yeah,
right?
But I've never passed out in the casino.
I mean, we roll into the clubs like, all right, let's go. We're about to play some card games, right?
I'm going to beat it up tonight.
You order a couple drinks at the bar. You're like, I'm feeling good. Look up. Then you're like, oh, shit. Getting the spins. There he is. See, George Lopez. You can check out the picture. Here he is, Knocker, right there on the ground. George Lopez passed out in the middle of a casino.
Oh, my God. That's pretty sad.
That happens to
dude.
the best of us, right?
That's really sad. Seriously, that's
I don't think it's sad. I think that we've all been there, and I just think that he just was the unfortunate one not to make it to his bed.
dude. You got a brand new show coming out. I'm sure the producers of his new show.
And you know how much publicity he's now getting for this, for his show?
I guess, yeah, maybe.
Well played, sir.
Well, exactly. You know what? I think you're right. I think that was the plan.
Yeah. All along,
So,
let's just get shit-faced.
Here's to you,
Make
George.
TMZ headlines, and then we'll just sell the show. That's right. Knocker, you ever been there? Oh, you have been there.
You know what?
Don't lie.
I've not passed out. I've fallen asleep at the with my head in my arms at the slot machines because I can't get Wendy to go to bed.
It's just constantly playing max play because your head's
it's
stuck
just
on max play.
bing, 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 bing. I probably lost $2,000 sleeping, but
Yeah.
there have been times where I just fall asleep because she just won't come up to the room. She loves
Oh, of course.
we go away.
My mother is a gambler.
We go away so few
It runs
times.
in the family if you haven't
Yeah,
noticed,
if you haven't
on the
noticed.
show.
But there was only one time where I got truly hammered to where it was at State Line, and so we were out there for a softball gig, and I started.
Is that when I was with you? Are you talking about the trip with our
No.
cousin Mark?
No,
Okay.
no.
We
No.
won't go to that one because
This was-
that one didn't count, Alan.
This was a tryout thing for when Mary was playing softball, and the college scouts were all going to be out in Las Vegas. So
Right.
you took your players
Brag
out
about
there.
sisters some
You
more.
took your players out there, and they would they were doing drills and this and that. But
Right.
there were some people that I haven't traveled with before that showed up at the casino.
Oh, so of course. I mean, then it's just
We started doing shots.
Of course.
And of course, Wendy's like, "Come on, honey, you really, what happens?" Just like, "Nah, just a couple." She went to bed, right?
Yeah.
I started walking down the hallway. And if you ever been to Prim Casino,
I have been there.
okay, that's a long ass hallway.
You're like, hey, Alan, have you ever been to State Line? Right before Vegas, those three, Wild Bills and stuff. Yeah. Well, Knocker's like the Joe Pesci of State Line. Like, he goes in there and he owns the place. Like, he knows every guy that works in the three casinos. He knows
The bartenders.
all the bartenders. He knows like his room's comped. He gets free lobster dinners. Like, you really are like the gangster of State Line.
For a minute, I was frequenting the place quite often. And
Quite
yeah,
often.
I would
like
get
a monthly
treated very
basis.
well.
Don't give me often. Now, now that all the 5 kids were out of the house, you're like,
It was
fuck
on.
I swear,
like
one-
Donkey Kong.
Like once Mary left, because now my brother's like, what? He's 20. He just turned 20. So happy birthday, Daniel.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
God, I'm gonna be turning 30 on Monday. Speaking of that too, I'm gonna be turning 30.
Yeah, you will on the 10th.
God, and I have a 6-year-old.
At 30, I had 4 kids.
Yeah.
All right.
But as soon as like Daniel was able, like, cool, we can leave him home by himself. You and Mom, literally every month.
Bam.
Hey, Daniel, where's Mom and Dad? I don't know. They had suitcases. They just said goodbye and left me $20 for a pizza.
$20 for
and
a
said they'll
pizza.
be back tomorrow.
Call Mary if you need anything.
That's exactly.
But they're really long hallways at Prim, and I was really trying to get to the room. And I started swaying, and I could not walk straight.
So you're like
couldn't.
Rocky and Rocky 5, where he's just getting beat up.
I
man.
just
He just can't
the
walk.
walls are beating me up, and I'm just like, please let me get to the room. Let me get to the room, man. And I get in bed, and Wendy's like, "Oh hell no! Oh hell no!"
And you're like,
And that went over really
yeah,
well.
that went over real
She
well.
said, "Okay,
Okay, honey.
if you can get it up."
No, you went to just walk in.
I guarantee 2-1, that thing ain't moving.
You just walk into Wendy. You're like, Wendy.
Oh, let's make a laugh, baby. Let's make a laugh, baby. I'm okay.
So yeah, that did go over well.
Oh, she kicked me off on the floor. I didn't care. Passed out, threw my guts up. I mean,
Really?
she started just, "I want to go home. I want to go home. Let's just get out of here. I want to go home."
Why? Because you were that bad?
I was violently ill.
What did
yeah.
you drink?
Tequila. We just started doing tequila.
Oh, you and tequila does not mix.
No.
You get Patron. I thought.
Seriously.
She's in the corner, guys.
Seriously, I want to go
Don't
home.
get mad
I
at him
want to
for
go
that.
home. I want to go home. No, that's how she was. I want to go home. You know how Mom is. She starts freaking out. Man. The poor maids woke up the next morning, had all the sheets in the bathtub.
Did you puke on the floor?
Oh, on the floor, on the bed, everywhere. It was everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. It was violent.
Wow.
Yeah.
In all my years, I have not seen you been that. Like, I've held you up a couple times.
First day at Kramer's, but that's another story.
But you were just peeing. You weren't like, throwing up everywhere.
This was violent. And,
wow, Knocker.
I'm not really proud
Wow,
of
I
it.
learned about Albert Hainsworth last week, and now this week I learned you're a fall over truck.
But I did make it 7 o'clock. I was on the damn softball fields. But we got out there. We told the maid, I'm really sorry. Someone got sick in there. I'm really sorry. Gave her a 20 to clean the room up. Gave her a 20, and that was it. But
That's awesome.
yeah, that's
awesome.
So let's take our shot.
Yeah. So Alan, our producer, once again, yes.
Who's decided he's now our boss.
Yeah, he is our boss. Well, I want to say a big thank you for him for coming in tonight, because normally studio's not on tonight, and they really worked around us. So big shout out to Rant Radio Network, and appreciate it. Arvin, thank you once again for working with us, because I do have to work my ass off during the week. So me and you is kind of different. Getting here, rushing here, but I kind of like it. I like that I end my day with the show. I like that. It's a little release. A little release. Cool. So once again, thank you, Alan, for being here. But Alan decided before the show, he's like, you know what, guys? We need to. Hey, you guys! Like, I got an idea. I was like, because I don't think we've ever seen Alan drink, right? Like, since we've been here. We've been here, what, maybe a year now at Rant?
Alan does chili fries.
Yeah. He does get some bomb-ass food. Whatever he brings in, I don't know where he gets from. But I told Arvin, I was like, it was like, why didn't you bring some more alcohol? I was like, I didn't even know you guys drink. He's like, well, yeah. It's like, we're off hours now. So Alan comes. He's like, I suggest we take a shot before every show. I think that's a damn good idea.
And with a little arm twisting, he got us to agree.
A little bit. You were very hesitant.
I was. He had to work. He had to work.
The whole 2 seconds until you're like, all right, let's do this. All right, Knocker. So pour us a couple shots here. All right. Brought us in some vodka. So I want to say thank you for courtesy of Alan. Yes.
This is for the midget shelf at your local Vons. UV. From the dwarf section.
I feel like Star Wars should start right now after this. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Actually, they had a Star Wars marathon on this weekend. It's pretty cool.
I know. But did you really watch it? You and me are the same thing, because my wife came in. She's like, "This is the third day in a row."
I'm watching Yoda.
I was like, "Well, I caught the first episode the first day." It's like, yeah. It's like anytime Star Wars is on, I watch it. It's a classic.
And every year the special effects get cheesier and cheesier. Yeah. But back in the day, man,
they should have never put the new special effects in the old movies. That ruined it.
1977. That's my senior year.
All right, so this shot's going to be dedicated to Fireman's Brew. Again, fireman'sbrew.com, official beer sponsor of the SportsCast,
and to Alan,
and the new Showtime, and to Alan. So appreciate it. Here we go. Ooh. Woo! I like birthday cakey.
Well, it says UV cake. So
I guess that's a birthday cake shot. I like that. Happy birthday to me. We were just talking about, real quick, guys, we're going to get to sports in a little bit.
Oh, is this a sports show?
Yeah, it is.
I forgot.
This is the first time tuning in. We do talk sports.
Yeah,
talking about betting, though, and being in Vegas.
Yes.
Me and you, I have to say, we are gods.
You rocked it this weekend. 16 and 2.
Let's get a moment of silence for us. Just like 2 seconds.
Show me the money. That's it, brother. But you got to yell that stuff. Show me the money. I need to feel you, Terry.
Show me the money this weekend.
Knocker. Me and you figured out it. We figured it out.
Yes.
It took us about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Me and you do not listen to each other ever.
Nope.
We never follow each other on the same bets ever. It's bad luck. And you know what happened this last week when we decided not to do that? I went on a 15-0 run. You went on some ridiculous run too.
I went 12 games over 500 this
Unbelievable. I won $500 in 1 week. Just betting basketball.
And that's
and
why
hockey.
I be sporting the Beats by Dre.
Yeah, I bought the Pops the Beaties by Dre, so he got an early little birthday present, so we both be sporting them.
Hey, people, I'm gonna give him a free plug, because these are some pretty badass. Badass headphones. They are, man. You want to bump your music. But
Beats,
we're killing it. So,
because we haven't been posting them, because this is kind of like an exercise, because once it gets NHL and NBA playoffs, me and you are on that. So we're getting the feel for the teams right now.
Right, exactly.
And me and you are absolutely killing it right now. And I want to give big props. So VIPs, guys, join up today, because we're going to be killing NHL and NBA playoffs.
And thank you to the Blackhawks for the 2 late goals on the outdoor game.
And the Kings for winning the last 3.
I love you.
Yes, thank you, Kings, too. You're finally playing like the Kings of old. I appreciate that.
Now, what'd you think about that game? Did you watch that game?
Which one?
The Blackhawks and the Penguins outdoor game.
Absolutely. Well, let's break it. Let's get it down. Let's get into our hockey.
All right, let's do it. We should talk sports. sports show. We
Sports
should talk
show.
sports, right?
All right, guys.
Enough.
The NHL is back and better than ever. We're coming into the late second half.
And you know what I love about this?
NHL playoffs.
What I love about this, what's really cool about the Olympic years, is usually the All-Star break is pretty much around the middle of the season, right?
Oh yeah, February. Yeah.
But in a year where there's a Olympics, they come back. There's only 20 games left.
And I
man.
love it.
It's on.
I love it.
It is on.
And we have said, we
yeah.
preached it on the show, me and you. If you're gonna see one sporting event in the playoffs in your life, it has to be a hockey game.
There is nothing better than NHL hockey. I told you that from the time you were in diapers.
And we've had people call this show and say, hey, guys, thank you for saying that because I went to my first NHL playoff game, and it was absolutely amazing.
Nothing better.
Unbelievable.
The excitement level
you
in the
feel
building.
it all the way from your toes to the end of your hair follicles. Just it runs through your body at a home playoff game. It's just unbelievable. I mean, we've gone to them, especially that Kings run to the Stanley Cup.
Oh,
Just that place was rocking. I went to 3 or 4 of them during that year. Just absolutely amazing. But that game outdoors, they played the last 2. Vancouver played over the weekend against Ottawa, another outdoor game. So the last 2 of the year.
Okay, that one I did not see. I saw the Chicago
that
and the
weather,
Pittsburgh game.
perfect.
Was it?
Perfect weather. When you go back to Chicago, man, that was an absolute blizzard.
That was awesome.
Wasn't it awesome?
Was awesome. I mean, they were going to cancel the game. They seriously, the NHL really was seriously thinking of canceling the game because they thought, everybody
I
uses.
know it looks awesome. I play a little devil's advocate here. But if you're a player, I'm not real happy about playing in that kind of
you're
condition.
cold as fuck, but too bad. You're making millions of dollars. Too bad.
Too bad? Well, what if it costs me a playoff spot by one game?
The reason that you're making those millions of dollars is because you promote the game. This is promoting the game, so the NHL is sold to TV and the rights can be sold everywhere else, and the owners make money. So you know what? If you're cold for one day and you play outdoors, too effing bad. That's my take on that.
Okay.
If the puck bounces or it's cold, but they were really going to
It makes for great TV. It just looks awesome. You watch it on HD television.
Oh God, yeah!
Amazing.
When the goalie's sitting, they do the still shot, and the goalie's sitting there, and there's snowflakes around him.
Awesome. I mean, my daughter was sitting there watching. She doesn't usually watch sports with me. I mean, she will for a second until she gets bored. But she was just captivated by the atmosphere. The snow coming. Like, Dad, you're playing in snow.
What is better than that?
Yeah.
Seriously. Now, if they could ever get this figured out where the seats can get better, I don't know how they're going to do it.
See, that's my big thing. Is like I'm watching with our buddy Corey, who was on, and big shout out to him. He moved to Denver, so I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, we're gonna miss Corey.
But he's a big hot guy. Came over, watched that game with me, and it's just unbelievable the way it was coming down out there. But I was told him, I was like, I would not want to be there. I mean, the best seat, you're already 20 yards off of the ice.
Yeah, and you're level with it. I mean, you're actually better off sitting up in the loge.
That's what he did. He went to Dodger Stadium. He's like, I had best seats were up at the top.
Exactly. Yeah,
You
the
know?
best seats are at the top. But I mean, it's the atmosphere and the snow's coming down, and I think some of the players, they grew up playing on outdoor rinks in backyards. So I don't think it's that much different. Takes them back to their childhood, and for one day, I think it's okay. But the NHL was really afraid because most of them used the composite sticks,
Right.
that the sticks would shatter, that it
Oh,
would be
'cause it's
so
so
cold
right.
that the sticks would break, and that the blades on the skates would crack. That's how cold they projected it to be. Now, it didn't turn out to be that way, but I think, and seriously, I don't care if that game was played indoors or outdoors, you got a glimpse as to what the Pittsburgh Penguin problem is.
It's always been toughness.
They just don't have the depth, and they don't have the grit.
I don't think
to
depth
beat
is.
those
I don't
teams.
think depth is something wrong. I just think it's like we've been preaching here. The East has changed. The East has changed. You don't have the toughness of the Flyers.
Yeah, you've got
You
Boston.
don't. I mean, you got Boston.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Mhm.
You've got Tampa, another finesse team.
Yes.
You've got the Capitals built on offense.
Capitals are trying.
They're trying.
Now, the Capitals, surprise team coming out of the break. I mean, they've won
until they blew that game.
Until
the
they
other
blew
night.
that game the other night. I think that's one of the ones that you lost in your 16-2.
Yeah, busted my 16
venture. The Flyers came back to beat them 5-4 in overtime, and the Caps had a 4-2 game. And did you see the play by Ovechkin?
to assist on it.
Well, he assisted the Flyers.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
The
Yes.
Caps were on a power play,
Yeah.
and he goes behind the net, just drops the puck. Like, okay, Alex, who were you passing to?
Yeah.
And you just can't have that kind of stuff, and that's the Capitals' problem. They gave away a goal, and what happened? They got tied. You give away a goal in a situation like that, like a stupid asinine play, and it costs you a game.
Yeah.
And it really gets your psyche, but it's nice. There's 20 games left.
20
like I
games
said,
left.
a
Going to be
little
right
under
around the
20
corner.
games
We just
left.
had the NHL trade deadline go by today, so we had some moves.
Oh, lots of moves.
Give me some of the bigger moves that happened around the
Okay, well-
NHL. Throw some background on here for me, Alan, there. While the knocker gives us a little NHL trade deadline went down today. We had a few movers and shakers here, some goaltenders changing teams. One goaltender heading back to the original team he started and was drafted by.
Yeah, this was kind of interesting. The Canucks sent Luongo back to Florida, and that's kind of
Vancouver
interesting.
finally gets out of that contract.
They sent Corey Snyder away, right, to make Luongo as their number one goalie, and now they're trading him. So have they given up on the season? What's the reason for this? In Florida, I'm kind of scratching my head because they've already got Tim Thomas, who's about the same age, 32 years old. But Luongo goes to Florida. He spent 5 years there early in his career. So that's kind of interesting to see what's happening there.
Yeah, they had him. The Canucks had Luongo under contract through the 2022 season.
Exactly.
That's insane.
So I don't understand the move by either team. Florida is not really gaining anything. You know, if I'm Florida, I'm playing.
He wasn't having
goalies.
a bad year. 16-6 with a 2.38 goals against. Not too bad. 42 games this season, but he after the playoff debacles that he's had in the last few years, the city was done with.
But
him.
again, they should have dumped him last year.
No, I agree.
You know, but they got rid of the young goalie Schneider. They kept him, and now where are they? It's just typical Vancouver. You know, they're just a mess.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just a mess. Also, you have the much-traveled Ilya Bryzgalov, who's made a career for the 1 year that he backed up and stepped in for J.S. Giguere
the Ducks,
with the Ducks. You know, he rolled that into a big contract with the Flyers, flamed out there. They sent him to the Oilers. He now goes to the Minnesota Wild, and not a bad move for the Wild. The Wild, unfortunately, both their top two goaltenders have gone down to injuries. Josh Harding hasn't played since December 31st, and our thoughts go out to him because he's struggling with MS, and we're just not sure if he's ever going to make it back.
Yeah.
And then you had Nicholas Backstrom, who was playing well, but he had an abdominal injury on January 11th. And
Minnesota, they're right there in the thick of the playoff race.
Well,
right now.
I think what they've decided is, we don't have Backstrom. We don't have Harding. We're getting some good play out of rookie Darcy Kemper, who's 11-3-2 with a 2.19, which is awesome. But you're going to need that veteran backup. You're going to need that veteran goalie.
Bryzgal's been there. Bryzgal's been there with the Ducks, the Coyotes. He's had his fair share of big games.
Right, and they picked him up for a fourth-round pick.
Yeah.
So not bad. Fourth-round pick's not going to get you much, but
our trader Dustin Penner gets moved.
I trader as far as the Kings is concerned.
Yeah, I'm just going from that angle.
Now this
so he goes from the Ducks to the Kings, back to the Ducks, and now to the Capitals.
Right, Penner goes to the Capitals again. Fourth-round pick.
I like the move by the Caps.
Well, for the Caps, it's an awesome move.
Gives him a little grittiness for the tough.
Toughens them up. Yeah. He's a big guy. He does score goals. He did play well in the Kings playoff run. I think the knock on him is he doesn't play 110% every single night. Now, there's got to be something because he's been traded.
Washington's tied for 8th right now in the East.
Right,
with
exactly.
Detroit.
He's now Penner's been moved like 4 times now. So there's got it when a guy moves that many times that fast in his career, there's got to be a tag.
There's something, but the guy shows up in big. I've never had any problem with Penner when he's on the Kings. The guy seems to give it his all when he's out there on the ice.
That season he did, but I think that I believe that's the knock on him.
Obviously there's something's going on between him and the team or him and the coach for the Ducks to make that kind of a move with the season they're having.
Right, you never want to give away size and a scorer.
Right.
That's really tough to
probably
just give away.
More of a chemistry move.
So, yes, I think it's a locker room move as far as the Ducks are concerned because they really didn't get anything to help them this year.
Okay.
The Ducks also traded Victor Fast to –
That was surprise. This is a surprise move for me by the Ducks.
I think so, too. I really do.
Because we've seen how clutch a backup goalie can be in the NHL. We've seen it with the Kings. We've seen it with plenty of other teams that have made their deep playoff runs. Victor Fast had a fantastic season. And you can't just bet on the fact that your starting goalie is going to make it all the way through the cup.
Yeah, well, Jonas Hiller he's the man between the pipes. But when he went down,
that's not a question.
Yeah, when he went down, Fast came out. I believe when he came out, he went 15-6 with a 2.8.
He started like 8-0 or something though.
Yeah, he almost set a record for wins in a row at the start of a career. Okay.
that me, Alan, or you?
Okay, did Alan and Arvin switch places?
Yeah, Arvin made his way in there. He's
What
drunk.
the hell, man?
Arvin.
That bacon vodka.
Seriously.
But he's only played 5 games this year.
Yeah.
But in a move, I don't like the move. Like you said,
I don't like the move at all.
I don't like the move because you're giving away a young goaltender.
What if I kill you, Alan? Sorry, I had to play it for you, buddy.
And in my opinion, you never give away a young
totally
goalie
agree with this.
because in my opinion also, goalies are good for like 5 years. Yes, you're going to get the Patrick Waugh. Yes, you're going to get the goalies that last for the guy in New Jersey.
It's like in baseball. You don't trade your best setup man.
Exactly.
You have your closer. Hiller's your closer. You don't trade your setup man.
Yeah, I think that's a great analogy.
You know
right
what I mean?
there.
Like
exactly.
I just don't get the move by the Ducks. But hey,
I really don't. And for the Oilers, I think it's a great move. They're rebuilding. They
Oilers
Oilers
are gonna be good in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yes, they are.
They've got a lot of young talent.
You're going to watch
there.
out for them, and you're going to watch out for Colorado.
I agree.
They're going to in the Western Conference. They're going to take over.
Right, we got to get to break here soon. Do you have any other big moves?
Well, the Ducks did pick up Stefan Robidas from Dallas. He's got a broken leg, so it's a conditional pick, but it gives them, if he can come back for their playoff run, it's definitely a good move for the Ducks. They like I said, they gave up a conditional pick. He had a broken leg November 29th. He will come back. He will give them size on the blue line, and you can never have too much size on the blue line. And the only other thing that is interesting here is Hossa has been injured again, an upper body injury. It's the 3rd year in a row he's gotten hurt. He's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. He's not a young guy anymore.
Hossa's a traitor.
In the playoffs, Hossa for the Blackhawks.
Let me hop team to team and see which one wins me a Stanley Cup.
But he's a player, dude. You cannot knock his production.
I get that from my Red Wings side of the family. Trust me, they're not happy with him. You see one guy play for Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Next week we'll have a little bit more. We'll get a little more clearer picture on the playoffs.
I'm ready for the playoffs.
But the Ducks seem hot. The Kings are playing well. Sharks had a pretty good road trip.
Like you said, I think it's the West to be won right now.
Yeah, I really see the only team that can come out of the East and win the Stanley Cup is Boston.
Yeah.
And I don't see them doing it. I think the Stanley Cup champion is definitely coming out of the Western Conference this year.
All right, real quick before we go to break, I got one because this one is just too good. I missed this one. I posted this a couple days late than it actually happened, but I've got one of the best.
You got knocked the fuck out, man! You got knocked the fuck out!
Hockey bitch!
Hockey bitch!
Knocker. All right, now, you've coached hockey.
Yes.
You've played hockey. You've watched hockey for a long time. You've seen your fair share of big hits in the NHL.
Oh, God, yeah. 30, what am I, 55? So I've been watching hockey for 49 years.
Now, coming from a person that's played hockey myself for quite a while, reffed hockey, there's nothing better than to see that guy that goes to try and lay out someone and he ends up laying out himself.
Oh, when he lines him up for a cheap shot?
Oh, man.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That chicken shit guy that, oh, here's my shot. Yeah,
Just get this guy, blindside him on the boards, and then the guy sees him at the last second and ducks.
Right.
The guy ends up, killing himself.
Yeah.
Well, check out Vancouver defenseman Alexander Edel. He attempted to throw down a bone-crushing check on Ryan Reeves of the Blues in Canucks game earlier this week. And looks like Edler got the worst of this as he went in. Go ahead and roll the tape for me here, Alan. He goes in for the hip check here along the boards. And a good thing he goes face first into the ice because the face is what ends up getting nailed in this one. Okay. And you got it right. There he goes. Right, here we go. Throw it up for me now. He's going in for the check. Boom! Misses him. I'm going face first. Oh, God.
He goes for the old hip check and misses.
I mean, I got to play this for you.
You are one pathetic loser.
But I wrote on the post knocker, I was like, good thing he got an immediate ice pack on those bruises. I mean, right on the ice, right? His face.
Ice immediately on it.
Right there.
Down.
I know,
what
I'm
a
telling
douche.
You. What an absolute douche.
And I love it. The skates are straight up in the air.
He's doing a handstand with his face holding him up on the ice. Look, thank you, Al, for the instant replay.
Nice try.
Right there. If you guys missed the video, go back and check it out. It's in our hockey NHL section. Knocker, that's our you got knocked out of the week, baby. You knocked yourself out, bitch. Come on. You got this.
You got knocked the fuck out, bitch.
Vancouver, bitch.
Look at that face first.
Jay Wells.
That's awesome.
Jay Wells would be ashamed, man. Jay Wells was the ultimate hip checker in the history of the NHL.
Rob Blake. Don't forget Rob Blake.
No, well, Rob Blake learned from Jay Wells.
Or Stevens from the Devils.
Stevens was awesome, but when it comes to true hip checking, Jay Wells of the Kings.
That's why I love you. Look at you.
Jay Wells of the Kings, who passed it to Rob Blake. Jay Wells is the ultimate hip checker in the history of NHL.
All right, you heard it from
Look
Knocker.
it up, check it out. I know my shit.
All right, guys, when we get back, we're going to be talking some NBA. LeBron going off last night.
Batman.
Sets a career high. He's Batman in that mask, I'm telling you. LeBron set a new career high and franchise record for the Miami Heat last night.
And I thought David Stern retired.
Yeah, I thought he did too.
But there's some rules coming down that, like, he never retired. So
Yeah,
we'll get into that.
We'll get into that and more. Stick with us when we get back right after this.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
Add some crazy flavor to your vape pen. You're looking for something new and exciting in liquid vapor? Go to Crazy Cloud's e-Juice. Find them at burstoflavor.com and try any of the new 12 flavors they have available. Blueberry, mint, raspberry, chocolate, gummy bear, hemp, watermelon, cola, orange, pina colada, coconut, or Red Bully. Call us today at 855-WE-BURST or visit us at burstoflavor.com and order yours today.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, 2 things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number 1 Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number 1. There's only number 1. There's only number 1.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
What's wrong? I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including 0. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the U.S. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
Are you feeling the vibe? Cause I'm feeling the vibe. I got a mic and I'm ready to ride. Hang tight, everybody inside. We're going straight to the floor. Both hands in the sky. I wanna wild out ASAP with my Henny. I'm ready to go out for the night. Are you feeling the vibe? Cause I'm feeling the vibe. I got a mic and I'm ready to ride. Hang tight, everybody inside. We're going straight to the floor. Both hands in the sky. I wanna wild out ASAP with my Are you feeling the vibe? Cause I'm feeling the vibe. Got a mic and I'm ready to ride. Everybody inside, everybody inside, everybody inside, everybody inside. Bass coming, I'm ready to get raw. Class A, 100% pure. Jam packed from the back to the door. I need my own space on the floor, so step back. So step.
Yo, yo, yo! Back to the SportsCast. My boy Knocker back in his on a new time, new day. Tuesdays now, 6 to 8, right here on RantRadioNetwork.com, people. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, SportsCast_THN. Check out our Facebook page as well. Become a VIP today. We're bringing to you again all your sports news and rumors right here on SportsCast. Make sure you guys want to thank our sponsors real quick. BurstOfFlavor.com. Knocker. Been puffing on the Burst of Flavor e-juice.
Doing the grape.
The hookahs. You doing the grape? How do you like the grape?
It's awesome.
You dig it?
A great popsicle, man.
Really? It's like a grape. Oh.
It's just like a great popsicle, man. It's my fave.
You like the purple crayon?
Yeah. Purple Kool-Aid.
Just hear him say he likes the purple crayon. Can I get this as a drop from Knocker?
Whatever. Hey,
but
Frank Kramer sent out that.
Don't even go there.
That was funnier than hell. That thing he sent out, wasn't it?
But guys, go to burstofflavor.com. Again, you guys can enter SportsCast when you're in the checkout for the promo code. You guys get 10% off your order and free shipping. So make sure you guys go to burstofflavor.com for all your e-juices, your hookah pens, all your juice and jams. It's what me and Knocker are token on during each show. So again, check them out because they're our big sponsors. So burstofflavor.com. All right, Knocker. Real quick, we're going to do some... Oh, give a bottle away if you want. Wow, he is drunk. All right, Arvin's drunk. All right, for whoever calls in first, 855-969-7268, we will go ahead and mail you a free bottle of Burst of Flavor.
Dumbass!
But the what? They have to say, I want to burst. Okay, they have to say, I want to burst. Like, I want to burst on the radio. All right, guys, 855-969-7268. Get yourself some free
Wendy
Burst
does
of
it all the time.
Oh, God. So disgusting. Seriously, I have to hear this on a daily basis about my mother's sexual affairs with my father. Yeah, it's like, you know what?
Yeah. 32 years of marital bliss, baby.
Yeah.
No!
Yes.
God, please, no!
Seriously,
No!
yes!
No!
Thank you!
No!
Seriously, give me some bleeps.
Awesome. Awesome. That was awesome.
I gotta get that bleep one from you because the bleep one is the best. I love the bleeps. Thank you, piece of shit. All right, Knock. We're gonna get some NBA right now and some NASCAR news, but let's get to association first. Hit it with me, Alan. There we go, baby. On top of it. All right, the king, LeBron James, putting up a career high, 61 points. Last night, setting a career high and franchise record. Did against the Hornets, so it wasn't like it was against the biggest of competition, but still, 61 points in the game, though, sets a career high for the king, LeBron James. You got the tape ready for me. Go ahead and roll this historic shot here from LeBron James. Here he goes. LeBron James scoring his 60 and 61st point here.
59 for LeBron James. Heat fans are on their feet.
The Bobcats, by the way.
The first 60-point game in Miami Heat history.
Beasley's going to come in for LeBron, I believe. We were waiting for him to get to 60 and solidify the game.
61 for LeBron James. Getting the love from the Heat Nation right now inside the American Airlines Arena. 26 years of Heat basketball. Tonight, the highest scoring game in franchise history. LeBron's 61 majestic.
20,000 fans can say they were there that night.
That's good, Al. There you go, LeBron James, though. Again, another personal best for him. I really think he was getting sick of all the Kevin Durant talk over the last month.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Durant was putting on a clinic on some teams, scored, 30, 40 a night.
And Melo went off for his 62 the other day.
LeBron out there in his black, and his mask. What's with the mask?
Well, that was my comment about Stern. Why does he have to wear a clear mask?
I don't get it.
He's got a black face.
Yeah.
Why not a black mask? Sorry.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Sorry about the yelling, but
like Jackson said.
I don't understand, right? Ebony, ivory. No, sorry, I'm on it.
Don't be seen.
I don't understand why the NBA is saying he has to wear the clear mask.
That's racist.
Thank you. That is racist.
The icon
like
of
that
the
drop.
NBA, the face of the NBA, right? You're going to tell him he has to wear a clear mask? I don't understand. I don't understand any of it.
I don't get it either. Is it?
It's not a distraction.
Yeah, what is?
He's a black man with a black face.
Yeah,
with a black mask. How is that a distraction? Is it because the clear mask company has ties to the NBA and somebody's making money on the clear mask? That's the only thing I can think of. He clearly stated, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to play in this. Kobe did the same thing when he had his broken nose. He went to the black mask and, he stopped wearing it because, it was actually kind of funny. But I don't understand this. I really don't understand where this is coming from. Do you?
No.
Does anybody out there?
I don't think that there's any reason other than the fact that he tried to be different. Everyone else is wearing the clear mask. From Rip Hamilton to Cobes, now to LeBron. I think LeBron, because it is LeBron, not to say this is right, because it is LeBron and he went to the black mask and everyone that's solid blew it up on Twitter, blew it on every social media. It was a thing to talk about. I think David Stern, whoever the commissioner now is, was like, you know what? Let's just let everybody be the same. I don't think they want anyone to be different,
But it's
I think is
publicity.
stupid. I think if I want to wear a pink goddamn mask, let me wear it. It's my goddamn nose.
That's homophobic.
It's not. It's not like he's
well played, sir.
It's not like he's wearing a pink, like you said, a pink mask or a checkered.
You know what
mask
I think? They should make him like hockey goalies' masks.
Why not?
Let me paint him whatever style I want.
Why not? There's no logo on it. Now I could see if there was an advertising logo for the company that makes the mask.
Hey, me and you need to trademark that shit. We need to advertise some masks now. We're gonna go. I'll put
we might have to
Nike, put Reebok on their Gatorade, just fill it out with like a NASCAR mask.
Sure, sell advertising for the face.
Yeah, it's right.
I love it.
It's awesome. I think we should go there.
But that's just asinine. But his 61 points.
Yeah.
If he wants to score,
it's a thing.
40 points a night.
If he wants to do it, he can. I know.
But 40 points a night.
But that's what makes him so special.
But that's why their team wins championships. He doesn't have to. He plays within the team concept. If I need to rebound, I rebound. If I need to assist, there are nights when I need to score. And he picked this night to just say, okay, tonight.
And it was kind of cool to watch that because I watched some of the game and you could see about third quarter. He's like, okay, I'm taking this over.
Right. It's my game tonight.
It's my game right now. We're going to win. We're obviously winning, but I'm making this about me.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, this is about LeBron James showing the world right now with my mask on that I'm still the most dominant player in the NBA.
Absolutely. And there is.
I'm sick of the Durant
no
talk. Yes, Durant is a good player. He's a very skillful shooter.
But he ain't me.
That's right. But he ain't the king. He ain't LeBron James, and no one is going to be LeBron James because LeBron James is the best two-way player of basketball probably ever to play the game.
Yeah. What I think it's really cool about LeBron, too, is he has stated that he wants to return to Cleveland. Not to play basketball, mind you.
Yeah, I was about to say, what crazy.
But Zydrunas Ilgauskas
is
going to get his jersey retired. LeBron has said, he's a dear friend of mine, and I really respect the way he played and my years in Cleveland, the way, we won not just because I was there, but because he was there.
Right.
And they're going to retire his number, and he wants to be there. But again, it's a conflict of interest. He wants to be there because he wants to support his ex-teammate, and he thinks this is a great thing that's happening to him. But, if he's there, it takes away from, because the media being, even though we are the media being what it is, they're going to just, it's going to be about LeBron returning to Cleveland and blah, blah, blah. And I think that's really sad that he can't go back and pay his respects to one of his ex-teammates. But I do applaud the fact that he recognizes it and that he's come out and said that, he deserves it and that he would like to be there. So, kudos to him for that. And kudos to you for Ilgauskas for getting your jersey retired by the Cavaliers. I think that's a great thing.
That's awesome. Well, we were talking about a player getting their jersey retired. Allen Iverson had his jersey retired over the weekend, and had a pretty good speech. And if you haven't watched it, because me and Knocker this past 2 months, I probably watched every 30 for 30 that's been played by ESPN.
Best
Some
thing
of
out
the
there.
greatest documentaries. Yep. I've learned stuff that I'm a big sports guy, and I've found out stories about things that I didn't even know happened. I mean, that Len Bias thing, I didn't even know that even happened.
Well, you're learning a lot of crap that because the 30 for 30s are basically based on events that happened in the 70s, 80s, early to mid 80s,
right?
Which is
my
prime time,
right?
So you're learning a lot about what I grew up with. And they're awesome. And that Len Bias thing was very, very tragic.
Unbelievable. But I watched Allen Iverson because they had one on him, and just where this kid came from, the situation he's been in, from that fight at the bowling alley when he was in college, through all the way through getting to the Sixers, to being almost bankrupt now, to going through just all the turmoil from starting. He basically I don't want to say bad boy, but he brought the thug into the NBA. With the low pants, the dreads, he was a new kind of NBA player when he entered the NBA. And over the weekend, Philadelphia retired his number to show their support for probably one of their greatest players to ever play with them, besides Dr. J. But other than that, Allen Iverson gave a great speech at the end here. So go ahead and roll it for me here.
And I love you, Philadelphia, the best fans in the world. The best fans in the world. Definitely for the sport of basketball. And I love y'all, and now it's time to party.
You just feel the love that city has for this guy. What he's done for the city of Philadelphia. So you got to cut it for me here.
Well, he's a Philly kind of guy. I'm going to play hard every night for you.
He did.
And he basically took them to the finals against the Lakers on his back.
Yeah, he won 4 scoring titles with the Sixers. He was the 2001 MVP and led them to the finals against the Lakers. He never won a championship,
right?
Which is basically the only thing he didn't do in a Hall of Fame career. And great guy, as far what happened off the field, whatever. The guy was true to who he was, and that's what you got to respect about AI.
Well, yeah, he was Allen Iverson. Like him, not like him, you cannot discount his ability on the basketball floor. Now, the only thing I'm concerned with is that, I think that the Sixers organization should have ironed his
banner before it went up. Yeah, it's a little wrinkled.
It's a little wrinkly. I'm thinking somebody should have taken the time to iron that thing out.
Somebody, come on.
And what's with the Run DMC starter kit he was dressed in?
He's bankrupt. He probably got Goodwill. He probably got it from the Goodwill.
Kind of curious, right? Am I right, Alan? Am I right? If you're looking at that, is that like a Run DMC starter kit without the Adidas?
The starter kit,
right? Straight up, But other than that,
got to.
Other than that, Philadelphia is a great basketball town. There's a lot of tradition, a lot of history. Wilt Chamberlain, Bobby Jones.
There we go. Run DMC pitches.
Hey, Run DMC right there, man. Right?
Get the fedora and everything. I mean, you got to give it up, though, for their career of AI.
Absolutely, man. Gus Johnson, so many great players have gone through Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And like he says, if they like you in Philly, then you've made it.
Yeah, he's a god there.
Because Philly is the roughest sports town in the country to get fans to back you 110%.
It's like they're talking about today, at Isaiah Thomas and what he's done, what he did with the Knicks and how that was just a complete debacle. Just horrible what he did with the Knicks organization over there. But he is the absolute god in Detroit. And actually Detroit's trying to get him to try and, maybe get him a job at the front office here. And that's what you're saying, though. When you do something for a city like that, Detroit, Philly,
the blue collar towns,
LA,
blue collar towns are the best fans. All they want,
Buffalo,
all they want
is
an honest effort.
Yeah,
that's all they want is an honest effort, and they're very forgiving for what you do off the court. And they never held that against him because he showed up every effing day.
Yep.
Yeah, and he was like them. Just practice. It's only practice.
But the thing is, players actually wanted to say that.
Exactly, and he had the gonads to just come out and say, "It's practice."
Yeah.
Chill out.
It's his most famous line.
I'm going to show up.
I do. I love that
when
line.
the lights go on,
yeah.
I'm going to show up, and I'm going to help this team win.
Yeah.
So, here's to you, Alan. That was
Definitely.
well deserved.
Shout out to Big Allen Iverson, though, getting his number 3 retired. A little more news here in the NBA before we switch over. Jimmer Fredette, the Jimmer from BYU, signs with the Chicago Bulls. Not a bad signing, I think, by the Bulls. Who obviously need some offensive help. They're big on defense, but Noah is basically, and Gibson are their 2 big offensive players there. But they end up signing Fredette, going over to Chicago, going to give them obviously some 3-point shooting, some scoring. And you got to give it up for Thibodeau over there.
I was just going to say, man,
what he's done
is the
this
dark
year,
horse for Coach of the Year to keep this team. That team plays harder than any team in the NBA.
Him or Hornacek with the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
The Phoenix Suns were pegged to win 19 games this year. They're 35 and something now?
Yeah, well, they're beating the Clippers right now.
Unbelievable what he's done.
But Thibodeau, man, you lose players. Rose gets hurt. You trade Luol Deng. And to keep these guys together and to keep them playing at 110%, that is the hardest working team in the NBA. It truly is. I'm very impressed that every time that they step on that floor,
they're going to give you a game.
They give you 110% win or lose. And that's a reflection on the coach. It truly is. I don't know what's going on in the front office. I don't know where they're going. But every time Chicago steps on that floor, you can expect 110% from that organization.
I agree.
So for Fredette to get there, if he can get hot, if he can spot up and nail some threes per game, that's the only thing they lack.
Wouldn't it be nice to see maybe a little Carmelo Anthony, Chicago?
I think it would be awesome.
Not a bad fit.
Personally, I think it would be awesome.
I think Thibodeau can be able to control that as far as the ego is concerned with Melo. You've already got your defensive guy who's going to stick there in the box with Boozer and
Noah.
So you've got you don't have to worry about them getting theirs on the offensive side of the ball.
Right.
Then you go with Gibson and Melo. I love that.
Sure. No, I think it's awesome. I think if he's going to go somewhere, that would probably be the best place for him to go, and they would appreciate his talents there.
I mean, Melo now, he's getting there. You've been on 2 teams now for 4 or 5 years, and he's been to 2 playoff series and lost in the first round, I think, in both of them. So it's going to be, I think that's an interesting player. I mean, I think the one place, if he does leave the Knicks, is to go to Chicago. He's not going to go to LA. He's not coming to the Lakers.
No, he's not coming to the Lakers. Get over it.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen.
So. All right, guys, let's get into Knocker's favorite segment of the week. NASCAR! We were down in Phoenix this past weekend.
Yeah, we were down in Phoenix, man. Had me some armadillo burgers.
I think Kevin Harvick, he went to win the race.
Armadillo burgers, man. Ever had any armadillo burgers?
I know, but they're kind of crunchy.
They're a little crunchy.
Yeah, crunchy on the outside.
Until someone out there told me you're supposed to take the shell off first.
Oh, I just poured that tapatio right on top.
Oh, hell yeah.
Some Mexican came across the border, give me some tapatio. This should be good.
Put that in a tortilla.
Yeah.
Even with the crunchy.
Spice it up.
It's kind of like that new Subway sandwich where they put the Fritos on.
Yeah. Fritos on my mouth.
Crunching,
Crunch, crunch.
That armadillo in a tortilla.
My goodness.
That give you all kind of crunch.
Hurts the next
all
day.
kind of crunch.
Hurts the next day.
Guess where we're going now?
Where we going?
We're going to the Sin City.
Sin City.
We're going to Sin City. They got hookers.
Pack up the kitties. Let's bring them.
Oh, I'm leaving the kids in
Oh,
Phoenix.
leaving the kitties?
I'm leaving them in Phoenix. Aunt Ethel going to take care of
Aunt
them
Ethel.
for a week.
All right.
And me and the missus, we
Got my
taking the
flippy
motor
floppies.
home.
Let's go.
Taking the motor home to Los
Can we barbecue there?
I'm gonna meet up with cousin Eddie.
Let's tailgate.
Let's
tailgate right at the casino parking lot.
Los Vegas. Vivo. Los Vegas. That's where we're headed next.
That's not scripted, folks.
No, it's not. That is not scripted. That stupidity comes straight out of our brains.
That's right out of my brain. Speaking of that, where's the bong?
Oh, man. But Kevin Harvick made it back-to-back, man. The last two races held in Phoenix.
I actually watched this one.
Kevin Harvick has won. This is his second race for Stewart House Racing. So, looks like it's going to be a good year for them and a nice move for Kevin Harvick.
Now, I got a bone to pick with NASCAR.
Okay.
Enough with the restarts. I'm done. Like, I want to see a true ending to a race.
Yeah, I'm not liking that finish under caution and the green white checkered.
It's like, who's gonna get the best jump off the line on the restart? That's who wins.
Well, yeah, and obviously Kevin Harvick had
That's
the
not
fastest
how a race
car.
should be decided. It's not a drag race. It's a NASCAR race.
Right. I agree with you. For once we agree, Harvick had the fastest car, so he won every one of the restarts at the end of the race. So it was a pretty simple thing for him to get to the checkered flag once the restarts started. I'm for, too bad. I don't care if there's 3 cars running at the end because there's so many crashes at the end of the races. I don't care if there's only 3 cars running. But it should be at least 10 laps. 10 to 15 laps minimum to win the race. Not these 2 laps
I agree.
at the end of the race. It's just you've raced all day long. You raced for 4 hours. Now it comes down to a 2-minute sprint.
I'm telling you.
So something's got to change there. I'm sure most sports fans and most NASCAR fans would agree with us on that. But, it was obvious he had the fastest car in the restarts, and that's basically, why he won.
Okay.
Junior was going for 2 races in a row. He finished second. Keselowski finished third. Logano, and then Jeff Gordon. And I predicted Jeff Gordon's going to have a big year, so I think he's finished 4th and 5th in the first 2 races. One of your favorite drivers when you were a kid. You had all the cars and Levantes, and all you guys were Jeff Gordon
haters, all those Gordon haters.
Pretty boring race till the end. Then they had the crashes that you always get on the last 20 laps of a race. There's 2 or 3 crashes to take a bunch of cars out. Kyle Busch won the Rain Short Nationwide Series over the weekend. 32 laps were lost to rain, so good for him. I kind of like what's going on with Bob Parsons, who is the chairman of GoDaddy.
Okay.
Right? All this talk going back and forth between Richard Petty and, the Danica Patrick thing.
Yeah.
And the proposed match race and this and that. Bob Parsons, Danica has bigger balls than Richard Petty ever did.
Wow.
Yeah, he comes out with that. Says, she never gets a fair shake in the races and blah, blah, blah. But he's willing to put up the purse.
Wow.
He's willing to put up the purse. Now, Petty has 76 years old. He hasn't been in a car in 25 years. But he says he'll do it. I'll get in there. Morgan Shepherd can get in there. I could do it. I could do it, man. I'm the king. I could do this. But, Bob Parsons worth $1.9 billion. So, if there's a purse there, he can definitely put it up. Now, what's interesting also, you can never get enough Busch, right?
Never enough Busch.
Now, 2 Bushes in one day is just the ultimate, right?
Wait, really?
That's fantasy.
2 Bushes in one day?
You get double the Busch in one day. Kurt Busch
better
announced,
give me a toothpick.
Kurt Busch announced.
That just sounds bad on radio.
He's going to try the double. He's going to try the double. Now, the double is racing in the Indianapolis 500.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. No, that's not the double,
that's
knocker.
Not the double. That's not the double. But he's going to be try to be the first driver in a decade to pull off the double, which is driving the Indy 500 in the morning and then pull off the Coca-Cola 600 later in the afternoon. That's 1,100 miles of racing.
Wow.
Talk about jet butt. That's a hemorrhoidal type of day if
Yeah,
ever there
really.
was one.
Yeah. I'd get the cream and the patch for that.
That's terribly sexy.
Oh, man. But
You imagine?
He's going to drive for Andretti Autosports in the Indy 500, and he's going to drive his regular 41 for Stewart Harps Racing in the Charlotte 500.
You know who's still? No, I just want to say Dale. I got to give credit to Dale Earnhardt, man. You bounced back from a win didn't he finish in third or something like that? He finished top 5 again.
He finished second.
Yeah, that's. I got to give it up for Dale.
Great year, man. The 88's
I'm on the Earnhardt train this year. I'm on the junior train. Yeah,
the 88's running strong, man.
I like it.
Now Tony Stewart has done it twice. He's tried it twice in 1999 and 2001, and he is the only driver to finish both races, to race all 1,100 miles. John Andretti raced both of them in 1994, and Robbie Gordon came one lap short of finishing all 1,100 miles back in 2002. But this is in conjunction with Bush's foundation. He's rolling over the Kurt Busch Foundation, rolling over to the Armed Forces Foundation. So he's doing this to bring attention to post-traumatic stress disorder, which our veterans suffer through. So this is, obviously he wants to win both races, but this is also promotion for that foundation. So kudos to you for Mr. Bush for trying this and bringing attention to our soldiers. You can never have enough of that. And again, the next race is in Las Vegas.
Let's go.
So
Let's
all you rednecks, let's get out there to Las Vegas. See some showgirls, drink some drinks.
That's right.
And, get your groove on.
Well, that's the NASCAR bottom line, right?
That is the NASCAR bottom line.
And that's the bottom line.
Hell yeah. So now you got to go.
So. That's
Stone
right.
Cold said so.
That's right. Got to go, baby. That's right. Next week in Vegas.
Or NASCAR news. We head to Vegas. Sin City. Hey, Sin City. I got my cousins meeting me. We got us a suite.
Me and my sister got sweet.
Yeah.
I got that bubbly tub.
Got us a suite at
Yeah.
Cooters.
That's right.
We calling it Cooters this week.
Cooters. Thanks, sir. All right, guys. Thank you. Just cut it. Thank you. Enough of the NASCAR. All right, guys, when we get back after this, me and Knocker are going to be breaking it down, MLB predictions. We're going to let you know East Division winner.
Yeah.
Going into it, our wild card picks and our World Series winner. We'll talk about MLB and more right after this.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. Free quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what will make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we can call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
The Share Foundation is the health division of the Coy Chiropractic Institute, a 501c3 509A2 public nonprofit organization dedicated to the growth and development of the natural health care services, in particular through the chiropractic profession, offering health services at the Share clinics in the greater Los Angeles area. Your donations can help in expanding these facilities across the nation, research programs, and public education, thus offering a solution to the many of the health challenges we face. Your donations are tax-deductible and can be sent through our website at www.sharefoundation.com. That's www.cherfoundation.com by clicking on the donation button. Thank you.
Welcome back to the 80s, 70s, 60s music brought to you by SportsCast. Knocker, bring in the jukebox. Yes, these are Knocker selections, so don't get mad at me, okay?
I get the 1 hour break.
Yeah,
the one concession.
The Come Chameleon last week. If you missed it, you need to go back. Knocker dancing.
Never go wrong with Rod Stewart. That's your mom's favorite singer. That is your mom's favorite singer. So, had to get that out there.
Yeah. Well, they want to comment on my hat coming on Twitter. Yes, I'm wearing a Marlins hat today.
Yes, you are.
Because that's my daughter's baseball team that I'm coaching. So I'm glad that they gave my daughter the worst team in baseball.
I told you they had to get a deal on the jersey.
It's like I think there's 8 T-ball teams. There's like the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Angels, the Mets, the Cardinals, and we get the goddamn Marlins, the worst team.
Show me some respect, boy.
Seriously,
Should have got the Astros.
God.
It could have been the Astros.
This segment, though, coming up is going to be brought to you by Juicy Whip, guys. Check them out at juicywhip.com. Big sponsor of the show. They are the biggest horchata vendors out there. You guys have probably... That's right.
Did they just pick up 22 more stores?
Yeah, we got 22 more stores down in San Diego. We're just blowing up. I mean, it's been a great couple of years for us. So, again, guys, buy their carton of horchata in all your Ralph's, Vaughn's, and Target shopping centers right by the milk section. I believe it's 2 for $4. Also, at any of your local taquerias, El Pollo Locos, or any of your, burgers, Tommy's Burgers has it, Jim's Burgers, Chris's Burgers, everybody, any burger stand out there's going to have the horchata. The orange whip especially.
Any taqueria.
The orange whip tastes like an orange-sicle. What do you call it? Like a creamsicle? Fantastic.
Yes.
Like an Orange
Yes,
Julius.
like Orange Bang. Yeah,
fantastic.
Orange Julius.
JuicyWhip.com, guys. Check them out today. All right, guys. We're going to get into some MLB. Go ahead and hit it with me, baby. MLB predictions. The season only about 3-4 weeks away here, Knocker. Spring training in session right now.
There's some bad blood out there.
Bad blood.
Kinsler is mouthed off.
Kinsler going off against the Rangers.
Yeah.
And we're going to have our MLB predictions, our division winners, World Series winners, wild card winners coming up right now.
Yes,
so
sir.
if you got one or want to chime in, 855-969-7268 is the number, or SportsCast_THN on Twitter. Oh, I'm liking that baseball's back right now. I know I'm coaching with my daughter right now. I'm getting back into it. Baseball has a special place
It's
in my
starting.
heart, and I really do love the game. As much as you want to hate, yeah, it's slow. You don't score enough runs. Baseball is one of my favorite all-time sports ever. So, all right, guys.
Pastime.
It is national pastime. So, all right, guys, we're getting into it. A little. Give me a little background on here as we get into our MLB. Oh my God! For the Knocker, what's your day
Alan
today?
is rocking it.
My God! All right, Knocker, we're gonna go back to back here. All right. Sounds good. That's right. I'll let Knocker have his little jam session. I swear, man, he's like a little kid. Radio worth watching.
Awesome. It reminds me of taking you to hockey games, man. We used to get pumped up.
I gotta say,
listen to this shit prior to hockey games.
Pops is pretty
man.
cool because we could throw on some No Effects. We could throw on some Pennywise, the good 90s rock out there. Throw some Strung Out, get some Rise Against. That Pops would be rocking that shit.
Hell yeah. Rock and roller, baby.
And I'd be in the middle, because he'd have his little Toyota truck, right? So there'd be two in the front seat. We're on a bench seat. So he's like, son, he had me shift gears, which I thought was the coolest shit in the world. Like when you're like 8 or 9 years old, you're able to like shift the gears, your dad's on the clutch. That's the funnest shit ever. Until you drop it into third when he's going 60. What? All right, son, that's enough.
Oh, man, that's just the best. This stuff is great to get just pumped up.
Well, there you go. Good for baseball, though, right here. Here we go.
Absolutely.
All right,
What do
we're
we
going
got?
to break it down. AL East.
AL East.
AL
Interesting
East,
division.
interesting division this year. Tampa Bay, always good. You got the Red Sox as usual. Yankees making some moves in the offseason. But who do you think comes out on top this year?
Well, the only thing I don't like about the Red Sox, and I really do,
Last year, Boston finished 97-65, won the division. Tampa Bay came in with the wild card.
Exactly. The only thing I don't like in Boston that I think could be a drag is Big Papi bitching about his contract.
Yeah.
It's the only.
How many contracts does this guy need?
It's
Isn't he
the
already
only
paid off?
downer, dude. You're rich, man. You're at the end of your career. Just they're paying you a lot of money. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, enjoy the ride.
Exactly. Just shut up.
Yeah, I agree with you. Big
Okay,
Papi.
They're not going to give you a 10-year contract.
We know it's your fucking town, okay? Your city.
The Albert Pujols contract
Never gonna
just
happen.
blew it.
Yeah.
For guys that are over 32, 33 years old, they're not going to give long-term contracts
I
to you guys
agree.
anymore.
Yep.
You can play 1 year at a time. They're going to sign you to 1 year at a time, maybe 2 at the most.
Give me a little Mas Puto
You're
for
not-
Big Papi over here. He wants to talk in Spanish. Give me a little Mas Puto for little Big Papi. For a stupid contract.
But I think through all that, with Urahara as the closer and Mariano being gone,
yeah,
Tampa Bay really doesn't have a closer.
One more time. Let everyone hear it. Yeah, Big Papi.
And that might be the most important position, in baseball. You got to be able to close those games out.
I agree.
You got to have the hammer coming out of the bullpen, and
So
Boston
who you
right
going
now
with?
has it. I'm going with the Red Sox.
Red Sox again.
I'm going with the Red
What do you
Sox.
think they finish? What record wins them the division?
I'm going to give them 95 games.
Oh, wow. Did you see my article or no?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't ever. For you fans that watch the show, me and him do not talk about.
No, I don't
we
talk to you until I
about.
pick you up before
We
the show.
talk about what subjects we want to talk about, but we do not cross-reference what we come up with and why prior to us sitting down.
Okay, so if you guys missed it, I posted my early MLB predictions.
Mm-hmm.
I believe what's the date on here? March 1st. I posted them up. So a few days ago. You guys should check it out though in our MLB section. I gave you all their player transactions, so I broke
Mm-hmm.
it down big time. I had them finishing at 95-67.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have them winning the division with
You
that.
do? Okay,
It's
well.
going to be obviously 2 games under what they finished last year. They had a good season, but I still think that gets it done. All right, so AL East, we got the same. Let's go into the AL Central here, Knocker. Man, this is going to be tough here. Cleveland came out strong last year. Detroit Tigers losing Prince Fielder. Cleveland only finished 1 game behind them last year. Detroit won the division with 93-69 record. Did they do it again?
I really like what the White Sox have done in the offseason. They've done a really
White
good job.
Sox finished last in the AL Central
Okay.
last year, 63-99.
Yeah, I don't think they've done enough. My dark horse pick, my surprise
I know where you're
pick,
going.
my surprise pick to make a run at one of the wild card spots is going to be the Royals. Okay, I know people are going to say I'm crazy, I'm insane. I think they have a pretty decent club. I really do. They played well last year. They're trying to build something down there. That's my sleeper pick. As far as winning the division, though, how do you pick against Detroit? You can't.
It's kind of hard not to.
You got Scherzer and you've got Verlander. You
still got Miguel Cabrera. You still got him at base.
The beast at third base.
You do.
You picked up Kinsler to play second base.
I agree. They still got to be until someone else shows me something else. It's kind of you got to go.
I think they're a little weak in the outfield, but I think they're strong enough to win that division.
Yeah, I'm
agree. Gonna give them 90 wins.
All right, we got Crispy at Crispy Rice 93 on Twitter chiming in. Says just caught your tweet that you guys were on live. Damn, wanted to give you a shout out. Looking forward to hearing MLB talk. Well,
guess what?
We're talking MLB right now, Chris. That's right.
Welcome, Crispy Prince.
So, yeah, if you want to give us a call, though, Chris, give us a call, 855-969-7268.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
7268. We're getting into our MLB predictions right now. We both already chose the Red Sox to go ahead and win the AL East with a 95-67 record. Knocker, Detroit, what do they get it done with?
I'm going to give them 90 wins.
90 wins for Detroit. All right, that's coming off of last year where they finished 93-69.
Yeah, they're not going to win as many games. And just so I can say this
I
don't think anybody wins 100 games.
No one wins 100. No way.
I just don't see it. There's too much parity.
Right now, not without saying who my top win total team is, but my top team has 96 wins this season.
Right.
As far as anybody's going to get the most games. So
you just can't bet against Detroit. You just can't.
What record do you give them? 90 wins, you
90
said?
wins, yeah.
90 wins. I'm going to give them a 92-70. Gets it done. I think they go about one more under than last year. A couple, again, we've already mentioned their big moves. They did get Jabba Chamberlain on a one-year contract to help with the little bullpen a little bit. Ian Kinsler, and we just talked about what he came out with in the papers, Knocker. Go ahead and get into that a little bit.
Well, he really, truly
ripped the Rangers earlier today.
The Rangers organization.
Yeah.
He just...
I got it right here, Knocker, if you don't have it. It says...
he hopes they go 0-162.
He says, I got friends. I love my friends, but I hope they lose their ass, which is probably going to, expletive that he used.
He got some backing, too, from Josh Hamilton, saying that I'm not the only guy that's, has an issue with the Rangers. I'm not going to be the only hated guy coming back. And what I thought was really interesting, and I really think is the truth, I think the Rangers have an issue in their front office because they
with Nolan?
I did not see Nolan Ryan leaving the club.
Well, Nolan Ryan's been known in the past couple of years to call out his team. Whether
Why
it's been
not?
the pitching, we know, because he's used to going 9 innings. Why are my pitchers getting pulled at 6?
Why not? What is wrong with that?
I agree with you.
What is wrong with that? But I think the front office and Kinsler...
Maybe a little Jim Harbaugh?
Maybe.
As far as you can only take so much from a guy before it gets old.
But he's in the front office. He built that team. Got him one out away from a doggone World Series win.
You don't maybe think it's a coach?
No, I think Washington's a cool
dude.
He's
probably giving coke to everybody on the team.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably getting everybody bumps on the side,
sunflower seeds, doling them out. I don't think he's the problem.
He's like Prince Fielder. You need to get a little skinny here, buddy. Take some of this.
Thanks,
coach.
Best diet in the world. Best diet in the world.
Man, Prince Fielder seems to be rubbing his nose a lot at first base.
But, I don't think they like players that Ian Kinsler came out and when they moved him, when they traded Michael Young and they said, okay, we're going to put all this pressure on you. He says, no, I'm not that guy. Don't put it on me.
Yeah.
I go out and play. I think this year he's got a lot to prove. I think he's coming out angry.
Kinsler's calling the ESPN magazine who came out with this piece. He says it's a story written for drama. It's a little bit out of context, which I do believe it is. But he goes here, no matter how good a friend you are, once you step in between the lines, that all goes away. I'm trying to get you out no matter what you are. He's going to try and hit home runs off us just as much as anybody would. If you step on the mound, you're going to try and get your mom out. It doesn't matter who is in there.
Yeah, that's from Matt Harrison.
That's from Matt Harrison,
from
the
the Rangers.
Right.
Yeah. So they respect him. They like him, but he's on the other team. So, it doesn't sound like there's a whole lot of love, that there's people are very angry that he left. That, maybe he was an issue. Who knows?
And you said Josh Hamilton chimed in and says here, quote from Josh Hamilton, at least I won't be the only villain in Texas anymore.
Mm-hmm. So there's some issues going on down there. And Nolan Ryan is going to the front office of the Astros.
Well, you said here, you're talking about the general manager, right? General manager is John Daniels now of the Texas Rangers. And a quote here, Kinsler calling out general manager says, Daniels is a sleazeball. He got in and good with the owners and straight pushed Ryan out. He thought all the things he should get credit for, Ryan got credit for. It's just ego. Once we went to the World Series, everybody's ego got huge, except for Nolan's. There's stuff going on right now.
Yeah, there's definitely ugliness
in that Rangers front office, and it's kind of bad to see because I pegged them with getting into our AL West right here. I have them winning the AL West, and I think they finish with the best record in baseball.
Really?
I have them finishing with a 96-66 record. How can you not? Yu Darvish, you've got the best strikeout pitcher in baseball. You've got two of the best hitters in Prince Fielder, now with the team. And
Prince is going to wilt in that heat, though.
I don't think so.
He ain't used to Texas hot, bro. He is not used to Texas hot. Texas hot is a different animal.
They picked up Shin Choo Choo. They've got some offense still there, and I just think they have a better pitching staff than the Angels.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
And I think they just beat up on the Seattle and the A's all year.
Well, I think.
So go ahead. Who's your AL West? That's my AL West. I got them at the top. Texas Rangers 96-66.
Well, personally, I think the AL West is just a step behind the AL East.
Okay.
I really do, top to bottom.
Okay.
Oakland is a solid club. They're young. They're solid. They've got great pitching. Oakland has great pitching. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Angels because I think
Homer
we have
pick. Homer pick.
Maybe.
Homer alert.
I like their outfield. I like the fact that they have a solid third baseman now. That's just been a huge hole in their defense. They got adequate defense, but no offense from their third baseman at all.
What do you think Mike Trout deserves?
Anything he asks for.
You just said a second ago the Pujols contract's out of. Let's not even talk about
Mike
now.
Trout's 24 years old.
We know he just gave him $1 million.
Yes, for 1 year.
That's a makeup for not giving it the year before.
Sure.
Okay. Is 150 6 years is good enough? That's what they're saying is going to get it done right now. He's looking for $166 million.
If that's what the market,
6 years, 160
If that's what the
million.
market is, yeah, he is the best young player in baseball.
He is. Right,
And
without a doubt, right?
If you're willing to give Pujols that kind of money at the mid
agree.
to the end of his career,
Do it now.
And
Just
Josh Hamilton,
do it now. Make the guy happy and go on.
And Josh Hamilton with his checkered past and what have you, this is a guy that he's clean as a whistle. He's freaking Steve Garvey.
Yeah.
Okay, he's Steve Garvey with speed. He's going to be the face of the franchise. He's never going to get the franchise in trouble. He's never going to do anything stupid in the offseason. And he's going to come in and give you those ridiculous numbers for the next 10 years. Absolutely. Absolutely. You give him everything that he wants. I agree. I think the Angels' window.
You got the Angels winning the AL
I think
West.
their window was closing.
Okay.
And, yeah, I think
What do you
they're
think
going to
the
win.
record is?
I'm going to give them 94 wins.
They get it done with 94 wins. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we now know that the wild card now in baseball, 2 teams. Okay. We're going to have the Yankees. I'm going to have to go with the Yankees for that number 1 spot with the wild card. I give them a 91-62 record here. I do think they made some good moves. I do think Beltran. I like the Ellsbury sign. I think they signed him for too much money. Don't get me wrong, but the guy's still got talent. Beltran is, especially in the playoffs. Beltran's just a Hall of Fame beast in the playoffs.
With the short porch over there.
I think Tanaka's going to do well. I think getting Tanaka relieves a little bit of CC Sabathia's stress. And if you see CC, he's dropped like 60 pounds.
Has he really?
Doesn't even look like himself.
I did not see that.
Unbelievable, though. But I do think the Yankees do make the playoffs in the wild card. So I have the Yankees, top wild card spot. What do you got?
I've got the Tampa Bay Rays.
Wow.
In the number 1 wild card spot.
Joe Madden just
91
continues to
wins.
get it done down there, huh?
I just think so. I think the Yankees slide. I've got them even behind Baltimore.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got the
That
Yankees.
bad.
I've
You're
got
down
the
on
Yankees
them, huh?
finishing 4th in the AL East, man. I love what Baltimore's building. I love their coach.
I think something special is going to happen in this year with Jeter. I just think something special is going to happen with Jeter. I think they get to the playoffs.
I think they miss.
Okay, so Tampa, you got it number 1?
Yes.
All right, what do you got number 2 spot for the wild card? AL.
I'm going to the AL West, and I'm going with Texas.
Texas. Okay, I got the Angels there. I think they get in with the 90-72 record.
So we're not that far
So we're
off.
not that far off. So, all right, guys, we'll switch it up to the National League here. Again, me and Knocker giving out our MLB early season predictions. We just went over our AL. You guys can give us a call, 855-969-7268. National League, Knocker. We'll go with the East first. I'm going with the Braves. Braves, I think they finished 94-68 going into the season. Made a couple moves. Got Gavin Floyd from the White Sox on a 1-year contract, but still have the basis of their team set. Jason Hayward. They got rid of McCann. We know that, but I just think that in that division, I'm not very high up on the Mets. Obviously the Marlins are a bad team. I think Washington can give them a little run for their money, but I do think it's the Atlanta Braves division to lose once again.
Yeah, I think the Phillies window is closed.
Yeah, that's
I think
over.
that was a
Especially with
debacle.
Doc Holliday out there now.
I think they're in a rebuilding program. I love the fact that Freddie Freeman's life was saved by Chipper Jones.
Yeah,
literally, that's not a joke.
No, I know.
He
I posted that
literally
story. Yeah,
could have died out in that snowstorm.
Yeah.
He's a legit player. Atlanta's on the comeback trail. They had a very good year last year, and they're just going to build on that. So, I'm going to give them 94 wins in the division championship.
Okay. All right, guys. Next up here, got a call? Oh, he's got one in. Hang on. All right, let's get into our NL Central. I'm going to go with last year's World Championships, the Cardinals. They continue just year in, year out to be good. The Cardinals are just unbelievable. So I have them finishing NL Central, winning the division 96-66. Let's go. We got a caller, though, coming in, Alan said. So let's bring him in on line one. All right, caller, you're on Live the Sportscast. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Crispy Rice that tweeted you in.
Crispy Rice, what's up? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, it's my first chance ever to get a chance to call into you guys live, and been following you on Toad Hop with the NFL Game Day for 2 years now.
All right, thank you, Chris. We appreciate that, man.
Show.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it, buddy.
What can we do for you
Yeah,
now?
so was hoping I would catch you up with some of the MLB talk. I didn't know if you guys were going to switch up some of the game day stuff, but I guess you got both shows going now.
Yeah, we got both shows now. We're going to have, obviously, this show, the regular sportscast, which we'll be talking, all different various sports on Tuesdays, 6 to 8, and then we'll have our NFL Game Day on Wednesdays from 6 to 8. So, yeah, we're just a little bit of movement, but we'll still be there. We are talking MLB, though, buddy, so I'm glad you called in. We just went over our, early season predictions here. Me and Knocker have the Boston winning the AL East right now. Do you have them win the AL East? Do you think the Yankees or Tampa Bay sneak up?
I really can't speak too intelligently on the AL. I'm an NL fan myself.
Okay. Well, we're getting. Let's bring in.
We just started our NL West
right there.
NL predictions.
Yeah, so we went NL East first, and I went with the Cardinals to go ahead and win that division once again. What do you think about the NL East?
I would probably tend to agree.
Yeah.
Cardinals, I'm an NL West fan. The Cardinals always seem to be there with a thorn in everyone's side towards the end.
For real.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. Again, we're going to get into NL West right now. The Dodgers, obviously, with some big moves going on. They seemed like the World Series favorites coming into this season. But again, they've got this, what are we going to do with the outfield? We've got all, 4 outfielders with Crawford, with Kemp, but none of them are healthy at the same time. I think it's a benefit that they have all these guys. Are you a Dodgers fan at heart, or where do you come into play on the NL West?
Well, if you guys have kept up with a bunch of my tweets, I'm your Bay Area transplant.
I knew I wasn't going to go there. I knew he was a Giants
we were hoping
fan.
you'd switch.
I know.
But that's okay. Because my entire staff of coworkers are all Dodgers fans, and I give them mad respect. The Dodgers lineup is sick.
It is. It's looking really good this year. Dodgers actually got to go play in Australia to start the year coming in. But how do you see the NL West playing out? Do you think it's the Dodgers to lose, or do you really think that the Giants or maybe Colorado can give them a run?
No, I don't play too much into the hype of my team versus your team. I really think the Dodgers probably will get it done.
I like that. It's a true fan right there. At least you could separate the two. Well, me and Knocker, we talked about last week about taking out these collisions at home plate.
Just going to bring that up.
And I kind of want you seem like you're a baseball guy here. What do you think this is going to do to the major leagues? And do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it's going to take something away from the game?
I think it takes away from it. Injuries are going to happen in pro sports. You sign up to do it. You've been doing it since you were a little kid.
Thank you.
The catcher wears gear. Same as your guys going over the getting knocked the fuck out on the NFL. Your whole life you signed up to do this, and you're getting paid big bucks to do it. So.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a knee-jerk reaction to your guy? His name is slipping my mind.
Posey.
Your catcher for the Giants.
Yeah, Buster.
Buster Posey, MVP and, what have you, just, starting his career out. Do you think this is a knee-jerk reaction to him being taken out last year?
Well, that was 2 seasons ago now.
2 seasons.
It is knee-jerk. you know, they got all the gear, and I think if you outweigh how many times that the collisions happen versus the injury, it's insurmountable. It happens way too little for it to be that big of a concern.
Well, I think a lot of it also has to do with coaching and technique. I mean, you know, Mike Scioscia played that position for years, and he was known as the best plate blocker, if you will, for lack of a better term. And he was in many collisions. But I think there's a technique to doing that, and I don't think a lot of these guys are really coached on the timing and the body position on how to prevent themselves from being injured.
Yeah, but I think Chris said it right when he came on. He's like, you're getting paid the money.
No, I agree.
That's what the big thing is.
I think there's a coaching issue, and there isn't that many injuries.
It's not like, hey, Buster, you're not getting paid while you're sitting in the hospital resting. It's like you're still, multi-millionaire. Stop complaining.
But like he said, the ratio of injuries to collisions is minuscule. So
Yeah.
I think it's just a knee-jerk reaction, just pretty stupid.
I do agree with Knocker, though, that about the training. When Buster got hurt, you know, he was in the wrong position.
Yep.
Did you say you agree with Knocker, Chris?
Yeah.
Your credibility just went through the roof.
I kind of
buddy.
liked the guy at first. You know, I was liking him. I really did until he went there. I'm just joking, Chris.
No, but there is a way to do it and a wrong way to do it, and
I
you
agree.
have to know that.
I agree.
You know, and if you're not coached properly, then the chances of getting injured skyrocket. But I don't like it. I think they're just trying to do what football's doing and just micromanage the game and screw it. Let them fucking
it's
play.
Sports. Let them play. All right, Chris. Hey, man. Thanks for calling in, but and supporting us for a long time now, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad to, man. It's the first chance to call, and I'm an IE guy myself, and
Oh, nice.
I almost had the chance to meet you there, Josh, over at English Linders.
Oh, did you? You almost came
wow.
over there? Oh, nice. Well, we'll have to do that again soon, especially when football starts. You know, we'll get something going over there. And if you're in the IE, man, let's maybe we'll get together for a beer sometime.
So, all right, guys. Appreciate the talk.
All right.
No
Thanks, buddy.
problem.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Thanks for calling
Chris.
Take care.
All right, bud. Nice guy. Glad
He's
he
a
called
genius.
in, man. Been following our game day show. Even knew knock the fuck out.
He's a genius.
I like him.
He's a genius.
Right.
I agree with Knocker. Guy's a genius.
Guy shouldn't have let it get back on the show. All right.
Absolutely awesome call. Thank you
Let's
very
finish
much.
this up. Throw me on the still
Okay,
something while
so
we finish this
we
up here.
were
We're on the
in
NL West
the
right now.
NL West.
Yeah.
No, well, actually, no. We were in the Central. We hadn't got to the West.
Oh, yeah, we're
You
the Central.
picked St. Louis, right?
Okay. Yeah, I picked St. Louis.
Okay, I'm going with the Cardinals.
Okay.
Okay, but I think it's going to be a very, 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 very tight race.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Cincinnati are going to be on their ass the whole way. And the only reason I'm going for them is because until you beat them, they're still the champions.
See, that's where I think I kind of disagree with you there. I actually think that Pittsburgh, you had
That
your
was
season.
their it?
Yeah,
That-
you
they
had your run.
They splooged last year. That was it.
And the Reds will be the Reds until about All-Star break, and then they'll fall off. And Johnny Cueto.
But you got to go with the thoroughbred, St. Louis, until somebody
again,
knocks them off.
NL West, I'm going with the Dodgers.
Yeah, I don't see how they can lose.
94 and 68.
I'm going to give them 97 wins.
Okay,
I
you
think
think
they're going to
that's
get the
best
closest.
record-
Yeah,
best record?
I
Okay.
think they have the best record in baseball. They've got a great pitching staff.
They picked up
They've got a great bullpen.
Yeah, they're
Okay?
healthy. Everybody's looking good. I think Dan Herron was a great signing for
Yes.
1 year by them.
And
So-
they've got an all-star outfield.
Yeah.
And they got the other guy on the bench.
It's all going to be,
whoever who
hey,
you play.
Puig,
You know,
take a taxi, stop driving.
I think Matt Kemp has to shut up.
Yeah.
Okay? I think he really has to shut up because, dude, you've been hurt the last 3 years. Shut the hell up. Give me 150 games.
It's the best team we've seen in LA in a long
Right.
time.
But Kemp, give me 150 games.
Yeah. Then
Okay?
start talking.
Give me 150 games. Then start bitching about your contract.
Yeah, that
'Cause
you
if
should
you're
be
only
a starter, yeah.
If you're only playing 120 games, that ain't enough, bro.
I agree.
That ain't enough. So as long as he shuts up and everybody just does their job, I think they're going to really miss Ellis at second base. I think he brought some really veteran leadership at second base. But I still think they definitely have the strongest club in the NL West.
All right, wild card real quick. I'm going Washington Nationals take that number 1 spot with a 91 and 71 record. I'm going with the Reds at number 2 at 89 and 73. What
I
do you
went
got?
Washington and Pittsburgh.
Washington and Pittsburgh? Okay.
I think Pittsburgh, I don't think that was a fluke. I think they've got really good young players, a decent pitching staff. And as long as they just don't screw it up, I think they got 2 years because what always happens in Pittsburgh is when it comes to free agent, they all run away. So
Okay.
I think that they can keep this nucleus in for the next couple of years. I think they're going to make a good run. I really
All
do.
right, and we're going to cover these more once the season starts. But real quick, World Series prediction. I'm going Dodgers. over the Rangers in 6 games. Dodgers get it done.
I'm going Dodgers over Boston.
Okay, Dodgers over Boston. All right, guys. It's been our MLB early season predictions. Again, I want to thank caller Chris for calling in, man. Great call. When we get back, guys, we're going to get into Wild World of Sports. Everybody's favorite coming up this week.
Do we have a douche of the week?
We got a douche of the week. Check this one out. Scottish man arrested for trying to rob a betting shop with a cucumber in a sock.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then here, Wild World of Sports. Philadelphia news reporter almost gets rolled over by a snowplow.
Really?
Tiger Woods, back injury once again. Paula, with the best name Creamer, sinks a 75-foot putt.
Gotta love a female named Creamer.
And I think I want to attend the University of Colorado because they're closing campus on 420, and that's the best news of the year. We'll be back after this.
Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
the
on.
old-fashioned way. Never mass produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one, tequila.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs.
ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts.
We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor.
We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more.
We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes.
Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at ProTech. Just reminding you that ProTech Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home, at AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.hrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
What's wrong?
I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including 0. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the U.S. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, bésame otra vez. Suave, yo quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, besa, besa, bésame un poquito. Suave, besa, 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 bésame otro ratito. Suavemente, bésame.
Yo, I'm gonna start twerking. Twerk that, baby. Miley ain't got nothing. Yeah, it's radio worth watching.
That's a Cheers,
You want to
Miley
see the
Cyrus.
guru
Hey,
twerk? You want to see the guru twerk?
Guru twerking. The new
RantRadioNetwork.com,
trend. New
people.
trend.
That's right. DJ Slim in the Hizzle. I love having him in there.
Yeah,
I really do. He's throwing down the beats. Are you still going on during the week? Can they catch you here? What time of day?
It's every Thursday and Friday at Club Red in Covina.
There we go. Throw it up for DJ Slim, baby.
Check him out.
All right, guys. Real quick, we got about 20 minutes. We're going to get to our Wild World of Sports, but it's brought to you by...
We are brought to you by James F. Hunshammer, CPA, in the beautiful city of Glendora. Anything you need with your business, payroll, your taxes, personal taxes, all that CPA stuff. He is the best in the business. He will make you and get you money. So check him out, James F. Hunshammer. That's HUNDSHAMER. Like him on Facebook, and you can find him on Twitter, I believe.
Yep.
And we're also brought to you by Al Delino's Italian restaurant in the beautiful city of Azusa. Check them out for the freshest, finest, tastiest Italian food on the planet. Ask for Gabriel. Tell them we sent you there. Check out their Sunday brunch. It's $10. $10 for a Sunday brunch. It's just the bomb. You will love it. So check them out. You can like them on Facebook. And they were also on Twitter, right?
Yeah, it's on Twitter. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, awesome. So check them out.
I think I found their new drop for Adelino's. I think it's right here. Ready?
Yeah.
What Adelino's is cooking.
Yeah, I can.
Right?
Actually, if I'm upwind, absolutely, man. It is
Their
the
new
best.
drop. It is
the
best.
finest. Check them out.
It is.
Make sure you tell them you heard from them.
All right, here we
From
go.
us.
Everybody's favorite. It's rapid fire section. Wild World of Sports.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport.
God, I love that.
I grew up with that.
Seriously. Gave me a
Seriously.
little stiff right there.
That is one of my very first memories.
Telling you.
Is Jim McKay.
Yeah.
And Wide World of Sports, man.
Yeah. Now, knocker.
Yep.
We had some golfing over the weekend.
Yeah.
Some golfing.
I love golf. Actually, I
You
played
don't
golf.
love golf. You jerk it to golf.
What?
You love golf that much. Like, you get off on golf. You love golf.
I enjoy playing golf.
No, like, it's your passion. Every time I talk to you, or me or Johnny, you're like, oh, I got this on this. This is why I putt this.
It's awesome.
It is.
It's
I love your passion.
It's a great.
I'm not putting you
great way
down.
to
I
get
think it's
away.
fantastic.
I love it. I do.
It's fantastic.
I love playing the game, and I love I like watching it. It's kind of like baseball. If you don't play it and you don't get it,
it's a good comparison.
It's pretty effing boring.
Yeah.
But if you get it,
Yeah.
then it's pretty cool. And the intensity of the players when you get into a really good match, like even the females this week had a fantastic
I'm
match.
getting there. Well, Paula, my favorite name in the world, Creamer,
awesome.
did something that we've probably dreamed of doing if you've ever played golf. Making that long putt, 75 feet to be exact.
Yep, for Eagle.
To win a tournament.
To win a tournament. Right in the face of
And
your
if you've
competition,
ever
man.
seen Happy Gilmore, and that putt that Happy Gilmore makes where it's on like the track, literally, and you see the ball going, that makes that big
Where the TV
loop.
stand had fallen down.
Yeah, and it
and
makes
all
the
that
big
stuff.
loop all the way around. This is seriously that kind of shot where it just doesn't even look like it's going to go in. And what I love about her, Paula, is that your enthusiasm after the shot. Because
Genuine.
That is genuine, just excitement and happiness. Go ahead and roll the tape. Paula Creamer, putt of the year.
Hey, look at that. That's to a tier. Do you see where the green, where
Yeah,
the color
coming up over
where
a hill,
the color
yeah.
changes?
Coming over a hill.
That's going up over a hill.
For the championship, yes, if it does go in.
I love it,
This
Australia.
is not about holding the
Aussie.
putt. It's a bonus if it goes in. It's almost a miracle. Now, all are just
The
looking
intensity,
to
man.
get it stone
Right
dead.
there.
Put the pressure
Takes the breath.
back on a Spanish opponent.
I love it that we're quiet.
I know.
It's like
I am.
we're there.
It's intense. Like, I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen.
That's awesome. It's like we're there. That's great. I mean, look how high she putted that ball.
Pick up speed.
Left
from
turn. It's in the hole.
It's in the
hole.
Wow.
And she's just like, are you kidding me?
She just drops it. Unbelievable. So happy for her.
That's genuine.
It is a
You love. Look at her. Look at her fellow players. They're just like, you just did that, girl.
Unbelievable. I'm still and Knocker. I was watching this. I'm like, is she gonna make it? I don't know if she's gonna make it. Like, I've already seen this, but we're quiet because it's like it's such an amazing shot, though. It's so unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm truly amazed, and it just goes to show you how good these players really are.
And I rip on usually women's sports all the time, but my God, that's just.
And you gotta love
that is skill.
You gotta love the sportsmanship of not only the player that she beat, but the other players that were out there watching this. They were just as amazed and happy for her, as she was. And then you just gotta love genuine happiness. Of a professional athlete that I just did something. I don't believe I just did that.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I could stand here and do this 100 times, and it's only going to go in once.
Well, it's like that guy we showed.
It went in
we had
when it
another
counted.
big golf putt last week, and we showed that kid that hit the 90-footer on the basketball court.
Yes, yeah, into
a mouse hole.
Absolutely.
That's unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, so congrats to her, man.
Yeah,
congrats
big. If you guys want to check out the video again, if you missed any of the stuff we're talking about, we're showing the videos live right now on our Ustream. Again, guys, make sure you guys follow Rant Radio on Ustream on the Ustream
well
channel.
Played. Well played.
Well played, sir.
Well played, Paula.
But any of these videos we talk about, again, you guys can go check them out on our website, which has been going off, and I appreciate all the good feedback, again, from the newsportscrew.com. That's where you guys can find
I
us.
do have a tweet right here from Christy Prince, who just called in.
Yeah.
It says, free agency has killed my keep up with the names, teams in the last decade for baseball, but following you guys may get me back as it did for the NFL. Thanks, guys.
Well, you know what?
Hey, you know what? You are welcome.
You're welcome.
We are here for y'all.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here for the fans.
Seriously.
Here for the listeners.
That was an awesome. Thank you for that tweet. I really appreciate
thank you.
that.
This show makes us happy. I'm glad it makes it. It gets a little escape for everybody.
For real,
we bring you some sports in a little better way than the standard. Let's just read them news and notes and not give any entertainment.
Well, it just makes us. It makes us also. We're doing what we're doing, but getting feedback like that makes us feel that we're doing the right thing.
But we get into our lives. We get into more stuff. We're not just sports reporter dudes.
Well, we're doing it the right way, and for the right kind of people.
Thank you, Chris.
So thank you for that. Appreciate
that. No problem. All right, guys. Real quick now, this story here. Before we get off of golf, real quick. Tiger, is he done?
He's not done.
He withdrew from the Honda Classic over the weekend with another back injury. Again, guys, you could check out that. Do we have the video for that? I think I do. Yeah, go ahead and roll that for me, Alan. Hurt his back. Ended up pulling out. He had a good day on Saturday. Thought he might be able to make a little comeback there, Knocker. But, again, another injury forces this guy out. Was Player of the Year, comeback Player of the Year last year. Well, I think he won 5 times last year. And as we know, the Masters comes up, I believe, in April. Mm-hmm. And do you think this is just precaution or really – is this guy not as tough as we all maybe thought he was?
No, I think he's tough as nails. I really think he's one of the toughest mentally and physically golfers that there are out there. That's why he won all those tournaments. He was mentally tougher than everybody else on the course. But he swings.
Is this just one of those things? Then you chalk up to one of those things, being, hey, this isn't that big of a tournament. I've got more important things to worry about.
No, not at all.
No, you don't think that went through Tiger's mind? You're crazy.
No, I don't.
You're crazy. Okay, my back's starting to hurt a little bit. I don't care about this. What matters is the Masters, not the Honda Classic.
My back hurts a little bit. That fucking hurt.
Okay, well, we've seen what he won though. He won what a year ago or two with his busted knee. That was like
that's different. You've played sports, obviously.
Yeah, I've had bad.
You can play with a bad ankle. You can play with
a
bad knee. You can play with a broken finger.
I couldn't swing a bat for a year.
You can't play with a bad back.
I know.
You can't even get out of bed. Well, it hurts to take a crap.
Damn you for calling me out.
Right? It hurts to take a crap with a bad back.
Yeah.
That hurt. Now, Tiger is a victim of
guys, you can watch us live in all the videos at rantradionetwork.com.
Okay, in my opinion, Tiger is a victim of his own swing. It's a violent swing.
They said a lot of people are saying that as far as
So he's going to have to tone it down,
torque on his,
and he's going to have to learn to tone that down and play just within his physical. He's not a young man anymore. Yeah. I think what's really intriguing is it was a given that he was going to pass Jack Nicklaus for the most majors won in a career. That is very iffy.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That is very iffy. Now I
don't
think he's going to get it.
I don't think he's going to get it either. I think that the young talent in golf is finally caught up.
Yeah, there was a window where he just kicked everybody's ass.
I agree. It's closed.
And then everybody
it is closing very fast.
Everybody wanted to be like Tiger. Everybody is mentally tough like Tiger. And there's just been an invasion of young talent. And there's just the fact that he's on the leaderboard doesn't intimidate anybody anymore. And I think it's going to be very intriguing in the next 5 years to see, as far as the majors and the Jack Nicklaus record, if he can get there. Because right now, no. And I don't think that's a fake. I don't think you fake that. I think that really screwed him up.
It's going to be interesting. See what happens when April comes for the Masters. So, all right, guys, again, in our wild world of sports, here we go. We're going to go with, now, some of the funnier videos I bring you guys. It's good stuff. And I love searching these videos out. And I'll give a big shout out to Reddit, because Reddit is one of the best sites in the world, reddit.com.
Okay.
So that's where I get a lot of the videos and stuff from. I want to give them a free plug. But again, just check out now news reporters. We give them lots of crap. Weather guys, right? Especially weather guys.
Yeah, I don't even know why you'd want to be a weather guy.
Right,
now.
really?
It's dominated by beautiful
like
women.
If you're on a date, do you say, yeah, I'm a weather guy? Or do you say, like, I work for
I'm
the
a
news?
meteorologist. That's what you tell them. And if she goes,
I'm wrong 70% of the time.
What's that? Then you know you got to keep her. Right? If she's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, you go to the next girl.
See, there you go. That's how you make your
I'm
decision.
not sure anybody's impressed as you're a dude doing the weather anymore.
Well, check out this guy, this news reporter, Steve Keeley, who was covering the snowstorm that hit the eastern side of the country here. And we know snowplows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big bad machine, snowplow on the road.
Absolutely.
They push all the snow to the side,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Big
I
shovels.
think everybody knows what a snowplow is.
Well, this guy covering the news again, Steve Keeley, is on the side of the road as he's watching these. As he's
so he's looking north at the snowplow coming south.
Right, and all these snowplows are coming by the street, and he's doing his little speech for the news, covering the storm in New Jersey.
Especially in a
and he
rural
almost
area like
gets
this where there's
taken
no
out by a
buildings
snowplow.
blocking
Check
the
this
snow
out.
from blowing back onto the road. Even a main road like this, Route 40 here in Salem County, just after it's plowed, it's going to be snow covered once again. So that's not good news on that front either. So a lot of winds and a lot of ice. I'll leave it on a nice note. It is spring. We are watching the Phillies in spring training. Chanel, Chris, I promised some history today. We're in Woodstown. Only one Philly.
Here it comes. If you're
born
watching.
and raised in Woodstown. That would be
there's a
Hildreth
whole line of
Milton
them.
Flitcraft, known as Hilly Flitcraft. He only had one summer with the Phillies. There goes a couple of plows demonstrating what I said.
Oh!
Hitting us. Oh! He only had one.
You're not watching, dude. The
Phillies. There goes a
snowplow
couple
just
of plows
basically
demonstrating
threw
what I
an
said.
avalanche.
What I said, known as Hilly Flitcraft.
Wait, one more time. Here it
He
goes.
only had one summer with the Phillies. There goes a couple of plows demonstrating.
Oh, shit. Knocker. All right,
Dude,
guys, go
that's
back.
awesome.
It's actually still on the front page here. I believe it's in our trending video section.
That is awesome.
If you think about standing next to a snowplow when it blows snow like an avalanche over your back, it's unbelievable, Knocker.
Well, what's awesome is the plow's going like 30 miles an hour.
It's cruising.
I mean, this thing ain't just, creeping and slowly.
You know this guy's in the snowplow like, you know
This
he's in
guy's
there
got
blasting.
the G-Pen.
Oh.
He's got the G-Pen out. He's
G-penning it
blasting highway to hell going,
Yeah.
I love my fucking job. I love my job, dude. And look, now, I got to know, and somebody's got to find this out. Did the guy driving this thing see the guy there and just went, yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
This is my
Look at this
opportunity.
dipshit.
Yeah, I think he did.
I got to know, man. I got to know because there was no horn. The two plows passed him before this one actually got the snow on him.
Yeah, the guy was out there, like, I think he maybe kind of did it intentional.
I'm thinking this guy
he goes by, he's
actually
like,
did this.
Have a nice day, douchebag!
Have a nice day, douchebag. Now.
Had to be on purpose. No horns,
Seriously.
no warning.
Yeah, he didn't give his horn.
Seriously.
And he was like way closer to the sidewalk than everybody. I think he might have did it on purpose. I'm with you on that, Knocker.
That is awesome, man.
All right, guys. Last up here before we go wild world of sports.
I love that.
I'm kind of down. I want to go ahead and attend the University of Colorado. If I'm going to go to school, if I went back,
It's legal.
because they're closing the campus on 4/20 for the third straight year.
Is that right?
Yes.
For what reason?
They have their annual smoke out tour. Everyone, the whole just student body goes into the quad basically, and everyone just has this smoke party.
You know what? I think that's awesome.
I posted that picture last year where they had that 6-foot joint that they got taken away. Remember that thing?
Yeah, I do. I do.
The thing was huge.
I think it's awesome for the administration to just say, you know what? They ain't showing up anyway, and if they do, they're whipping bombs out. Why don't we just all of us who don't partake, we're just going to stay home.
Seriously.
And you know what? It's 420, and if we do partake, we're going to do it in the privacy of our home and just let the students do what they're going to do that day.
I'm down.
You know, isn't that awesome?
I think that's why Corey went to Colorado.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking so.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? But yeah, kudos to Colorado for just, hey, man, it is what it is. What's the point of holding classes if everybody's just going to be wearing their headphones, rocking to music and, the professor's talking to, stoners? What's the point? What's the point, man?
Seriously, what is the point?
Especially the dude teaching math.
Yeah.
What, is anybody understanding or listening to what the hell you're saying?
No.
I've
told you for years. Years.
Which of the Latin countries are you from? The one with the Civil War, the one with the cocaine, or the one with the fancy hats?
The one with the fancy hats, actually. I said to you for years, Dad, what is this geometry shit? Seriously, have you ever used anything besides multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction? Ever?
No.
Never?
No.
You ever drawn a scale? No. You ever graphed anything? No.
No.
Have you ever heard to put A plus B over C plus D equals 3.3? No.
No. And I'm watching your brother Daniel do his homework.
Yeah, because Daniel's
economics major.
Get out of here.
I'm watching
He's taking
him do
calculus.
his homework, and I'm like, dude, you are so on your own on this.
It's funny because
you're so on your
normally
own.
we come to you for a homework because
Exactly.
you're the homework guy. You're like, when my dad says, dude, I can't help you, you're like, you're fucked.
I'm
You're
in
on your
over
own.
my head.
You're on your
If Dad
own, bro.
can't help me, I'm in over my head.
Well, you know who else was in over his head?
Yeah, but I only used geometry and pool.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the bank shots. That's it. It's the only time I ever used geometry. That's it. It's true, ain't it?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Pool shots.
And if you think about, never mind, I'm not going there.
Well, you're not as big a loser as this guy is coming up next, okay?
Okay.
This next guy gets our D-bag of the week.
Okay.
Okay. Check out, intoxicated man loses $500,000 on Super Bowl. He sues the Vegas casino for letting him bet.
This is awesome.
Now, as we know in America, you could sue for anything.
Well, yeah, that's why our country's so fucked up. We're all paying so many taxes.
Well, check
Stupid
out
lawsuits.
Check out this guy. Normally, in a Vegas sports book, there's a lot of drunken idiots throwing their money away, and that's the sort of thing people do.
I'm one of them.
All right, yes, you are. I'm one of them.
I'm one of them.
It's the goddamn city's business model for crying out loud.
Exactly.
That's why I serve you drinks. Well, check out here. According to KSNV, losing bettor Mark Johnston is suing the Grand Casino for letting his intoxicated self drop $500,000 on the Super Bowl. Johnson, who says he had too much to drink before wagering that money, says the resort should not have let him gamble. Gaming regulations stipulate a casino can be disciplined for allowing a visibly drunk person to gamble. So there is a catch.
Sure.
Okay. Johnson says while he doesn't expect any sympathy from others, he still feels wrong. I feel like they picked my pockets, he said. I feel like they took a drunk guy, like a drunk guy walking down the street, and you reached his pockets and you grabbed all his money.
What a dick.
I'm saying
What a
if
dick.
Johnson is successful, Las
Now-
Vegas could conceivably face litigation from virtually everyone that's ever been there.
Don't we all say that?
Yes.
I didn't mean to lose that $1,000. You
Yeah.
gave me drinks.
It's like
you gave me free drinks. It's your fault.
It's like Clark Griswold.
That's why the city's there, because drunk-ass people lose their money. That's why the big freaking buildings are on Las Vegas Boulevard, you idiot.
Seriously.
If you didn't plan on being stupid, you shouldn't have drank. Nobody told you to drink. Nobody told you to bet that kind of money. Nobody forced you to walk up there. You had big balls. When you put that bet down, oh, I bet you had big balls. Yeah, I'm going to lay down 5. I'm going to lay down a big 5 on it because I got big balls.
You probably didn't
I got big balls. I'm going to lay this down. Yeah, look at me.
He probably didn't even know who's playing. He goes up to the thing. He's like,
I just want
I
bet
like
on
Mark Sanchez.
I want to bet on 6. I want 500,000 on 693. Sir, that's European soccer. I don't care. I want 500,000 on 6. Dude, you're an idiot.
winning.
And I hope they don't give you a penny. As a matter of fact, I hope they charge you for all the charges on this court. Now,
I've got balls of steel.
there you go.
had they taken a bet from George Lopez while he was passed out on the floor,
Yes, that's different.
That's different.
That's different.
But if you were able to walk your ass up there, clearly state what your bet was, clearly pull out that amount of money from your fucking pocket.
You can't back that ass up out of that bet.
It's on you.
Yeah.
No, you were right. You're not going to get any sympathy from
get
anybody
nothing.
who's ever lost anything in Las Vegas.
Let's both give him one of these.
Hadouken! Jackass.
Wrong.
Thank you.
Wrong.
And we'll end the show on that note.
I want to know if he's married.
He's got to be. Why do you think he's probably getting the money back? His wife probably found out, said you better go back there and get that goddamn
This
money.
sounds like the wife saying, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
I'll kill you if you don't get that money back.
I'm telling you, shoot his ass.
Absolutely.
Bring it
That
out
is
back.
hilarious. Dude, you're a douche.
Done.
You're a douche.
You're a douche of the week. All right, guys. Thank you once again. All the caller Chris, we appreciate it. Again, guys, we're going to be back here next Tuesday, 6 to 8. The new SportsCast time. Get your SportsCast t-shirts today, baby. We just got a new shipment in.
Big thank you to
Only
Alan.
$20 a piece. Thank you, Alan, very much, buddy. Great show. Me and Knocker hopping on our boat.
Hop on the boat on the way home,
We'll
baby.
be back tomorrow, 6 to 8, Icebox Studios, NFL Game Day show. Knocker, thank you again. Put your flippy floppies on.
Buddy, I got him. I'm flipping burgers.
Neo Fleo Mio over here.
Garnett says, anything is possible.
We out.
You can't stop me, motherfucker, cause I'm on a boat. Picture trick, I'm on a boat, bitch. Drinking Santana shit, cause it's so crisp. I got my swim trunks and my flippin' floppies. I'm flipping burgers, you at Kinko straight flipping cabbage. I'm riding.